Anglers Extra.
Dale Carey on the Anglers Extra pregame show. He's our catch of the day. Dale, a little overcast today. Is the weather significantly worse than it was at Miami?
Oh, well, yeah, it's always. Anywhere you go is going to be a little worse than Miami because Miami's so hot and humid. But I heard it gets a little warmer up here, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, it'll get into the 80s, but Chatham's really the place to be. It never really gets too hot or too cold. What did your teammate at Miami, Steven Perez, tell you about coming to the Cape?
Well, he told me it was going to be a blast. He said, I'm going to learn a lot of things. I'm going to have an extraordinary time up here. And he said it's just going to be fun with the crowd and the place. This is the place to play at in the Cape.
And adapting to the wood bats really separates the men from the boys early on. You mentioned you had a couple of bats that were picked out for you, one that you brought from school. How are you adapting just to the feel of the wood?
Well, it's you just got to get used to it, honestly. Our season ended maybe 2.5 weeks ago, and you haven't seen live pitching in a while. So once you get used to the live pitching and the wood bats and the feel of it, you'll be all right.
Without giving too much away or anything like that, comment a little bit on your living situation and your setup, because I know a number of guys have some really lavish digs.
Well, mine's is extra. It's awesome. I live with Kimberly Howard. It's just her and her boyfriend Roberto. But she does whatever she can for us. She cooks us breakfast. If we need anything, she's there for us. It's amazing. I love it.
You mentioned that you're working on getting into the gym a little bit more, just kind of getting into that routine, not to single you out, but what is a day like for you, Dale?
Well, usually I wake up early around like 9 o'clock. I go to the gym around like whenever, like 9:30, 9:45-ish. I'll go work out. After I'll go grab some lunch, and then I'll get ready for the game. And
took BP today and actually have made it into the lineup a little bit already through 2 games this season. Moving forward, what do you want to work on and get better at?
Well, I have to cut down on my strikeouts. That's one thing I really need to work on. But I'll be all right. It's second day of seeing pitching. I'll just stick with it and just stay focused, and I'll be all right.
Fantastic. Dale Carey on the Anglers Extra pregame show. He's our catch of the day. I'm Chris Fitzgerald for the Cape Cod Baseball Network.